Alright then, you pick a movie for us to review. Hi, I'm Darren Crooks.
Hi, I'm Curtis York.
Welcome to Unofficial Review.
Today we're going to look at the Fast and Furious franchise.
Yeah. Don't know why I'm clapping, this is all his idea.
They're my favourite franchise ever.
I like it, but not that much.
I love it a lot.
But so we thought we might as well do it because Hobbs and Shaw, which is like a spin-off,
Cannot wait.
is coming out, and they're also bringing out another Fast and Furious film.
Yeah, Fast 9.
Fucking hell.
Never end, please. So because there is so many, we're gonna look at the first 4 first in this one. Then we'll do a few others as well.
Bump a few out each sort of video. So yeah, we'll start at the beginning with The Fast and the Furious.
Came out in 2001.
Yep, and it was directed by
Rob Cohen.
And it also stars Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, and a load of other people you'll know from the early 2000s.
Michelle Rodriguez. I think that's her name.
Michelle Rodriguez, and the chick from The Faculty.
Oh, what do we call her? Something Brewster.
Is that her name, eh? You should know
Something
this.
Brewster.
You're the one obsessed.
Jennifer Brewster.
I don't know.
Oh, that's going to annoy me.
I'll correct you here.
Yeah.
For someone who doesn't love the movies, I do enjoy them, but I do own nearly all of them.
Yep. Just missing one of the best.
You think so? Yeah. Nah, we'll get into that when we get there. So the plot of Fast and Furious 1 is basically Brian, who's an undercover cop played by Paul Walker. He's trying to wiggle his way into this gang of street racers, but on the side they're also do big heists. They've robbed trucks that have, and it dates the film, they have VHS and DVD combo players and stuff, and really dodgy TVs, maybe PlayStation 2s, all that sort of shit.
The only problem is, as the movie goes on, you can see that the closer he gets to them, the more he understands why
they're doing it. Yeah.
So it makes his job so much harder.
As an undercover cop trying to take these guys down, because he not only falls for one of the members, but he also kind of falls for the lifestyle.
Yeah,
in a way.
He kind of enjoys it.
Yeah, and a big thing about the Fast and Furious films is family, because this is what these con people are, is a family. They don't
not by blood, but definitely
by respect, basically. Yeah. And then it was also one of Vin Diesel's breakout roles, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Paul Walker.
Paul Walker, yeah.
I don't think they actually. It was one of them, but it wasn't so. It wasn't their breakthrough role. But they look so young in it. You can tell.
The movie's aged in a way that's the CGI scenes going between cars and all, whenever they're hitting such high speeds, everything's flying by them. But I think the movie as a franchise kept it up because they never really changed
the style,
which is really good because it is so fast paced.
Yep.
And everything, it just keeps the adrenaline going and going.
Too Fast, Too Furious was the second one. It came out in 2003, and it was also directed by John Singleton. I think I got his name right. In the second one, Dom isn't in it, just Brian. It basically goes around his escape from the first one. If you haven't seen it, I'll try not to give it away.
Yeah.
So it's him running from what's happened in the first one, and he goes to Miami. I think it's Miami.
It is Miami, yeah.
Miami, yeah.
Somewhere warm.
But basically, no matter what he does, something catches up with him somewhere.
And he has to go undercover again.
Basically, he's undercover again.
Yeah.
To buy his freedom, I think, again.
Yeah, it's it kind of wiped the slate clean.
Yeah.
So him and... Who is it he's
Eva
with in this one? Oh, well, Eva Mendes,
Beautiful woman.
I was talking about the dude.
Therese Gibson.
Therese Gibson, yes.
I love him.
This is his introduction to the franchise, and what a great introduction, because honestly, I think Fast 2 is probably my favourite out of the first,
4,
couple anyway, yeah.
Definitely, it is. It's just so upbeat. It is a summer. They all are, though. They're all summer flings. A wee fact, they all come out around between April and June.
Oh yeah.
Because they're always a summer.
Yeah,
it's just a summer feel-good movie.
And then you also get Ludacris in the second one as well.
Yeah.
Who also becomes a major
with an
part
afro,
of it.
which is it's young Ludacris is funny.
But no, it's another one, it just carries on that sort of motif, fast pace, fast stories.
Yeah.
But there's also some really tense scenes because they're going to this mob boss sort of dude.
Yeah.
In the second one, and the guy who plays him, honestly can't remember his name, but I'll put a picture up of him. He plays the role perfectly.
Yeah.
Because there's like a bit where he's got like a rat in a bucket, and he's like, if you don't, tell
What
me.
was he said?
It's like he's trying to interrogate a cop, or
It's
he's trying
not
to
when
make a cop do something.
So he heats the can, but he's like, you shouldn't be worried when the rat is making noise. It's when it goes
stops.
silent because it's trying to get out, and it's basically digging its way into the guy's stomach,
I'd try and escape.
which is very dark for these kind of movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And the
I think
way it's
probably
done as well.
Probably the darkest point in any of them.
Yeah.
I think definitely.
Great scene though.
I love it.
Great film as well. The second one really is.
Definitely is. This is where it kind of went off on one. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, this is where they just wanted to make money off the
Yeah.
franchise, basically.
None of the original actors were in it.
No.
Dom makes a special guest, kind
Yeah,
of.
he's like a surprise cameo at the very end.
Very end.
And a reason behind he did that was because he wanted the rights to Riddick,
Yeah.
which was Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick at the time. And he said he would only do that if whoever it was given the rights to do the films.
Yeah.
Or give him the rights for those films.
And yeah, it was literally, we're talking 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's all.
5 little seconds. I did enjoy the third one.
See, I held off on watching the third one
Serious?
for years.
I've watched it so many times over the years.
Yeah. Well,
Loved
the
it.
plot of it basically is there's this guy who's in high school who looks about 40. Is an absolute. He always gets into trouble and all, so he gets sent to Tokyo where his dad lives, and he has to try and fit in over there, and he learns all about their sort of street
Yeah, 'cause
racing.
it's not the same over there. Theirs is drifting.
Yeah.
He's used to the mile down the road, straight
Yeah.
racing, or that's the kind of stuff he's used to. So he basically meets a girl, and as always, it's trouble.
Yeah.
So
Starts getting mixed in
yeah.
with like Yakuza and stuff.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
I think so.
And there's also the introduction of Han, who is a great character in the later
later
films.
ones, but we'll not get into that until the later movies.
Yeah.
This was also the first movie of the franchise that Justin Lin directed.
Little Bow Wow was in it.
Who?
Little Bow Wow.
Who's
He's
that?
like an up and coming rapper of like the early 2000s, and I'm pretty sure he just went to nothing.
Was he the wee short guy in it?
Yeah, little
Yeah.
black dude. Yeah, had the Hulk car.
Yeah, the whole car. That was
Yeah.
a good car. That was a good car.
Aye.
It definitely go see it.
I know. Like if you've held off like I did,
Go see it.
go see it. Go watch it.
Back travel on it.
Right. Okay.
Back travel.
Right. Right. That's one of purple.
Right. So Fast and Furious. That was the self-named title.
Yeah.
It came out in 2009. Out of them all, I did like it, but it kind of was the weakest. I think it was probably the weakest one out of them all.
I think it built itself up with a lot of hype as well, because this was the first film that brought back all of the original actors from
Yep.
the first film. So we've got Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, Michelle Rodriguez, your other
Jen-
woman.
Jordan Brewster?
I don't know.
Jennifer Brewster?
We'll get it right at some
Yep.
point. But yeah, so I think this had a lot of hype behind it, because people that love the first films obviously was excited to see this cast back together playing the
was.
same roles.
I couldn't wait for it to come out.
And then you watch the movie and you realise how fucking mental things are going, and it never slows down for every film after that.
Do you want to know what it felt like though? It felt like a filler movie. It felt like, one of those movies that was in the middle.
You need that film just to get these
it
details.
kind of was like getting it back into the.
Groove of
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
But it still is a really good movie. I think that's the one where Jennifer or Jordan Brewster's character actually, I think I should have quoted, "Are you a good cop? Pretend to be bad, or are you actually a bad cop? Pretend to be good." And I really like that saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
really
the
good scene.
scenes of Brian, Paul Walker, in like doing his normal police duty.
Yeah.
And there's this other guy who's an absolute asshole, and he just like beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, it's whenever he grabs him and then he grabs him and hits his head
Yeah.
off the wall.
That's brilliant.
Like I don't know, like the scenes in these movies, I loved them. I
Yeah.
can't say a bad word about it.
With this film and Tokyo Drift, I can understand why Justin Lin went on to direct more, because he also directed this one.
Yeah.
And I can understand why, because the way he shoots things and his direction
Yeah, like
is,
the fight scenes and all are brilliantly
they're
done.
flawless, yeah.
Brilliantly done. So they are.
So we're just going to talk about really our experiences and our thoughts on the first 4 films as a whole. For me, the first one was a lot of my childhood, because one of my cousins was obsessed with it
Serious?
and had it on VHS, and she'd watch it anytime she was like babysitting me and all, so I got pressured into watching it. I think that's kind of what tarnished it for a long period of time for me.
Because you overwatched it.
Yeah. And the same as the second one, I had that. I owned it myself and thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
But overwatched it, and then after Tokyo Drift, that was me. I sort of gave up on the franchise until this fucker made me go see like the fifth one with him, I think.
For me, it's my favourite franchise of all time. Like, I think I've watched the first and second one 100 times. It's like, I will stick it on, and like my brother will come in and be like, I can't believe you're watching that again.
Yeah.
I don't know why, it's just so easy for me to watch. Like, love it. Love the first two. Third one, I like it, but it's more like a mature cheese. You know, well, for me, like, you can have it, but not a lot of it.
Cheese.
You're weird. So you can have it, but only like maybe once, twice a year. And then the fourth and upwards, like, they are just so good that you could watch them as well. Like,
yeah, I think the crazy things that happen in the fourth film, they are like the calm before the storm of what sort of crazy shit comes on, and
Yeah.
we're going to discuss
And-
the other films.
and what actors come into the next movies
Oh, yeah.
make it so much better.
Oh yeah, the cast is so
yeah,
vast.
it just gets so strong.
Around.
You look so proud of yourself. You should have seen that. But anyway, that rhymed.
I think we'll rate each of the films, the four films individually.
Actually,
Yeah, what would you give the first film then?
8.5.
8.5?
8.5. I'm telling you.
I tell you what,
bias,
we are not going to
No.
be anywhere close.
I
to
can
this.
tell already.
Like, I maybe give the
10. Oh, you're sorry. 8.5.
I would give the first one a 6.
Okay.
What would you give the second one?
8.
I don't know what he asked. No, I would give the second one an 8 as well. The second one is
I
a
was
very
already
good film.
shorter, right? And the third.
The third?
7.2.
5.5. The fourth?
Go.
I would give the fourth one a 6.
I will give it an 8.
So, this is where the unofficial reviews start to...
He doesn't deserve these.
Where you go? Alright, yeah. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that beautiful stuff. Give me back my Blu-rays!